Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali, weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall. He will face Jack Johnson, not as big as you might think, weighing in at 200 pounds.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Muhammad Ali, here comes the brand new world heavyweight champion. Just, of course, famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs. The Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, one of the most important athletes in the history of sports. Has there ever been a more influential character in all of the sweet science?
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first African-American heavyweight champion, please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Just misses that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with the uppercut. Punch, counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. On to the second round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Catch and shoot. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's not a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. It's all offense all the time. Punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Do you believe what we're seeing? And very close round with 10 seconds to go. On to the 4th we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Never saw that power punch coming. They exchange punches. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab but does not score. Every time he throws a punch, the seat is coming right back. straight right, just misses. Swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Work the body, frustrate the...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And Jack Johnson is dazed. I don't believe it. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Drop caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Good counter punching. Here we go in the sixth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Tried to score with a jab. Swing and a miss with that left hook. A perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? They both want a highlight reel knockout. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Here we go, it's round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain overboard.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch. Counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And we enter the 8th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he misses with that straight left. Punch, counter punch. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. You hear people talking about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this
round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 9. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. Hook misses. Incredible work rate. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter shot. Straight right, just misses. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And here comes the 10th round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. One of the best attributes. From that, it is a clean knockout. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
Are you okay? You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
PlayStation